This here is a remarkable,
Welcome to the Wedding of Distinction podcast, a program for the unique bride and groom. The Wedding of Distinction is a concept where brides and grooms want something better. Not just your average wedding. We have the tools to make that happen. Now, here's your host, Mike Fernino.
Well, hey there. Thank you for the download, and I hope you enjoy my little program here on the internet. We call it the Wedding of Distinction, and I'm Mike Fernino. It is my pleasure to be in your headphones. This program is for couples in the planning process of a wedding, and God knows there's a lot that goes into that process. One of the key features of a wedding actually has nothing to do with the wedding itself, and that would be the honeymoon. Something incredible to look forward to after months and months and maybe even years of stressful planning and saving for a grand event that, let's be honest, it could be over in a blink of an eye. Going away together is a significant trip, and it has been a long-time wedding tradition. But what is supposed to be an adventure of excitement and even relaxation should not end up being more stressful than the planning process itself. And clearly, there are plenty of online sites out there that would allow you to plan your own honeymoon, make your own travel arrangements. But having a seasoned professional, well, they can help you avoid the pitfalls, and that may be a very wise decision to make. On my program today, I have a conversation with Mercedes Gonzalez of Go and Wander Travel Agency. That would be N with an N. I'll give it to you at the end of the program and in our show notes. I had the opportunity to sit down with Mercedes as part of our Lokota Oaks series that I recorded at a gathering of professional wedding vendors. A big thank you going out to Charlene of WeddingStylesOfCT.com. She gave me the opportunity to sit down with all these very distinguished professionals and get these great interviews. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to close my eyes now. I'm going to drift off to a white sandy beach with turquoise blue waters, palm trees, warm winds, and a margarita in my hand. What a wonderful place to be today on the Wedding of Distinction podcast. Well, hi, everybody. It's Mike Fernino live at Lokota Oaks. It's a beautiful hotel property in Norwalk, Connecticut. Tonight is a very special gathering, and it is all wedding professionals, people that work in the wedding industry. And I was very lucky to be asked to come in and be able to get some interviews with some really cool people that you would want to know. And I am sitting down right now with Mercedes Gonzalez. Mercedes is a travel specialist.
Yes.
Boy, I want to talk to you, girl. Oh, boy. So, what is the name of the service, the agency, your company? Tell us about it.
Yeah, so our agency is called Go and Wander Travel Agency, and we specialize in destination weddings and honeymoons, specializing in all-inclusive resorts and cruises, and mostly to like the Caribbean, right? So it's anywhere like Mexico, Jamaica, DR, Aruba, and any of those smaller islands. And then we're tapping into the Europe market. So if you guys do have some questions about Europe, we can discuss that.
All right, so bride and groom,
Yep.
They're planning their wedding.
Yep.
And that's hard enough.
Yeah.
And they're going to go on a honeymoon, and they say, I don't want to deal with Travelocity. I'm not going to do it myself.
Yep.
What are the advantages to working with a travel professional?
Yeah. So mostly all the places that we sell are locations that we have been to, right? So we travel every 6 weeks out of the country, which is really a big plus. And that's one of the things that I take pride in is that I'm actually going to see the places that I'm recommending to you because I don't work for a specific resort or hotel, which is really nice. So I have the luxury of saying, hey, I want to sell this property, or actually this is on my do not to sell list. And for me, when I'm working with couples, that's what is really cool because I'll actually be like, okay, I'll chat with you and your fiance and kind of get to know like, hey, what are you interested in? What's the vibes that you're looking for? Are you looking for something, where you want a woosah and more wellness, or do you want something with like a little party or a higher atmosphere level? And then I play matchmaker, right? So I matchmake you to the resorts that I think that will best fit your needs and what you're looking for.
Nice.
Yeah.
All-inclusive versus not all-inclusive. What are you seeing and what are you recommending right now?
So I normally recommend all-inclusive resorts, but it really depends on what the couple is looking for, right? So the advantages is that with all-inclusive resorts, you know how much you're going to pay going into it, which normally includes like your alcohol, your juices, your wellness drinks, your snacks, your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, activities for the most part. But for those people who want to maybe kind of venture off and they're like, hey, we're okay leaving the property and visiting somewhere, then maybe like a non-all-inclusive hotel is the route that we go to. But it really depends on the conversation that we have with them.
What is a lead time? A good lead time to plan a honeymoon without being stressed?
Without being stressed, I normally say about 8 months is a sweet spot. Obviously, we have couples who reach out to us 2 years in advance because they kind of just want to get it out the way, get something deposited on. But for the most part, that 8 month before the wedding is like that sweet spot. For the most part, they're kind of gotten all their major vendors out the way, and we're kind of like the ones that they're ready to book next.
Now, Mercedes, a lot of people have air miles.
Yep.
Is it a good idea for the couple to go off on their own, book their airfare separate from the travel professional putting together the honeymoon, or is it much better to incorporate everything into a package?
Yeah, absolutely. So we actually encourage you guys to book your airfare alone. Airfare is one of those things that are not regulated, so we can't book them with your air miles or anything like that. So I normally say, hey, book your trip with us, get those credit card miles, and then buy your flight. That's the best way to do it.
All right. Destinations that are hot right now and destinations that are kind of falling out of favor. What are you seeing there?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like the Caribbean is kind of always a hot spot because it's kind of tropical year round. Right now, our number one seller is Mexico because we have a nice array of different locations. So people normally think about Mexico as Cancun, but there's so many different locations. Like I just went to Cabo for 9 days and explored that entire area. And right now that's picking up because you have like 2 different temperatures there, or like atmospheres, I should say, not temperatures. But you have like a desert and then you have beach at the same time, which you kind of can't find a lot of places. So it's a very interesting location.
Well, plus West Coast versus East Coast.
Right, yep.
Warmer waters on the East Coast, right?
Correct.
Cooler waters on the West?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, give me, you knew I was going to ask you this question. Your top 5.
Okay.
Top 5 destinations based upon your preferences.
My preferences.
Yeah, what do you like?
So, again, I'm on the East Coast, so I like a short flight, right? So something for 4 hours-ish. So I would say Mexico being one. Like I said, it's my number one seller. I'm there really, really often. I love Jamaica. It holds a dear spot in my heart because I got married there in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
I had a destination wedding there. And then I would say Aruba is absolutely beautiful. The beaches there are just amazing. DR. And then if I had to do one more, I would say, I don't know. I don't really... Can I choose Mexico twice?
You really like the Mexico thing, huh?
I do.
Well, now you brought up, and thank you for this because I wanted to talk about this.
Yeah.
You brought up destination weddings.
Yeah.
How can you help a couple who's having a destination wedding where they have to get multiple family and friends out? What is the protocol for something like that?
So it's actually, we have a system called the Done For You system, right? So where we meet with the couple and we secure their wedding date for them. We get them in a room block contract where we ask the hotel to say, hey, we want to actually lock in these rates because they're going to bring guests to your resort at this certain date and time. And we actually handle all of their guest arrangements. So the couple essentially doesn't have to do anything but literally focus on what chargers they want, what florals they want, all of the fun stuff about planning a wedding. Everything else, you guys, you know, we take care of it.
And then finally, as far as taking care of it, what is the primary benefit?
Mm-hmm.
The primary benefit where a bride and groom could hire your services as a professional and not have to deal with any of that other planning on top of their wedding, on top of all the other things. What do you think is the most important reason why people should not go it alone and just work with a professional?
So I think that the biggest thing is that, again, I stress this enough. I go into the destination and I form relationships with the managers on site, the BDMs, which are business development managers. Sometimes I know the CEOs of these resorts. So I serve to me, is your advocate, right? I don't work for these resorts. So when you partner with me, I'm with you from start to finish until you get back home. So it's not like I'm collecting your money and then, peace out. Like you won't hear from me again. I'm literally kind of guiding you throughout the way, prepping you for your trip. You'll get several point of contacts with us, and then in the event that you guys are in destination and do need assistance, I'm only a call away. You guys get my personal number to reach out to you, and we're gonna try to make the best of the situation, or I'm gonna try to help out along the way.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, mistakes can be made, and you don't want to be making a mistake on your honeymoon, right?
Of course not.
Very nice. Mercedes Gonzalez, she's spoiled. She gets to travel for the Caribbean for her business. Nice.
Yes.
I want to thank you for a few minutes. It sounds great. Talking about warm destinations, I think I need a vacation of my own.
Yes, you need one.
Please give the listeners of the program here now all of your information. How can they find you? How can they find your social media, website, all that good stuff? Let's hear it.
Absolutely. So you guys can reach out to me. My website is goandwander.com. Instagram is where I'm most active at, and you can find me at my handle, which is the @go.n.wander, WANDER. And I'm also on Facebook as well, Go and Wander. And if you guys connect to me, I'll actually be able to get you guys into my private Facebook group where you guys get to see all the behind the scenes, resorts that haven't opened up. I get exclusive offers to offer to my followers and my clients, and it's just a really good spot for us to kind of hang out. And hey, I'm the expert, but you guys also teach me so many things when you guys are in destination or have ideas. So that's where it's a safe place that we can exchange information.
I'm packed. I'm ready.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Mercedes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hey, I want to tell you about Lokota Oaks, Norwalk, Connecticut's premier conference center and wedding venue. Available to groups large and small, Lokota Oaks is situated on 66 picturesque, secluded acres of rolling hills, sweeping lawns, and scenic ponds in the heart of Fairfield County, offering 121 deluxe guest rooms, large social event spaces, state-of-the-art conference facilities, a 75-foot indoor lap pool and fitness center, walking and jogging, bike trails, indoor basketball, racquetball courts, outdoor tennis, volleyball, bocce courts. You get the idea. Lakota Oaks, Connecticut's premier conference center and wedding venue. Check them out at theLakotaOaks.com.
This here is a remarkable,
The Wedding of Distinction podcast is a production of Music and Motion Entertainment. All rights reserved. Any unauthorized publication of this program is strictly prohibited. For the Wedding of Distinction podcast, I'm Mike Vincent. Happy wedding planning, everybody.
Come on, man.